I am Bludgeon, and I am Quintus Prime, and we are the Cedars of Life.
Arise, Rodimus Prime. Optimus.
Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do Transformers Power the Primes Prime Master. This is Wave 3, and we have Prime Master Quintus Prime with his decoy armor Bludgeon. And on the front is a picture of the symbol of Quintus Prime, and there it is. There is the actual Prime Master, his weapon, and the decoy armor. And it says Transformers Generations with some art. And on the back, it is Decepticon Bludgeon, decoy armor. His wave mate is Solus Prime, and this is Quintus Prime, Cedar of Life. And there is a see-through window with the actual back of the Prime Master in 3 steps. And that is Quintus Prime. Now let's get this guy out of the packaging. And here is Bludgeon and Quintus Prime right out of the package. First we'll take a look at the weapon. Here it is. This is very similar to Vector Hawk, or Vector Prime and Metal Hawk. And it is a nice yellow molded gun. It's hollow, but it does have some very nice detail. There is the friction hinge pin, and this is the little peg where the decoy armor can hold them. Next, we will actually do Solus Prime. First, we'll take a look at him up close, real quick. There is Solus Prime. He's got no paint on the face. He's basically yellow and purple. And he's got that screw in the middle. They could have done a little more paint on this guy's face. Let's try zooming in. Nope, no face at all. And there's the back of him, and even the logo. It's a different color orange compared to the dark yellow where you could barely see the logo on his back. That was pretty poor judgment on Hasbro's part. Alright, and this guy, oops, I popped his arm off. His arms only go out 90 degrees. Head is on a ball joint, does 360. His feet fold back, and his feet go forward, and transforms the Prime Master into a cube, which you can then place either in the Power Armor that comes with the Power of the Prime Deluxe figures, right there, and we will show that off later. Or what you want to do is you can take any Titans Return figure, we'll use Hot Rod in this case, and plug the heads in, and then now Solus Prime is controlling Hot Rod's body. Looks pretty freaky, but that's just the way the gimmick is. Let's lower our camera. And then we'll take, last but not least, we'll take a look at Bludgeon. And here is Bludgeon. Now Bludgeon was one of the Decepticon leaders in the old 1980s comic book run. Actually, he was featured in the very last episode, number 80, in a 4-issue limited series when Marvel had the Transformers comic. So Bludgeon actually goes back a long ways. And we'll take a look at the head sculpt. He is purple and got a gray head sculpt. He's got some eyes and some nice sharp teeth. He's got some yellows and grays and browns and purple. There's his Decepticon symbol. And then we'll just rotate them. They all have the backpack. And his articulation is arms do 360. The 5mm peg rotates. And you can open them up. And there is some nice detailing inside on both ends. And what you want to do is put Solus Prime into him, close him up, and then you could have him wield his weapon. And there is Bludgeon with Solus Prime. And to put this on the back, this is a friction hinge, so you just slide it in there like that. And that is Bludgeon. Now, for comparisons, we're going to bring in all the other Prime Masters. We've got Liege Maximo with Sculpt. We got Micronus with Cloudburst. We got Vector Prime with Metalhawk was Wave 1. Wave 2 was Alpha Trion with Submarauder, or Alpha Trion with Landmine, and Alchemist Prime with Submarauder. And then you have Wave 3, you have Octopunch with Solus Prime and Megatronos with Bomb Burst. And then also here is Prima Prime that came with my Punch Counterpunch figure. And he is a very nice, clear, translucent Prime. So now we have 9 out of the 13 Primes. Prime Masters. And we'll just put all these guys over here. Now, for some size comparisons. This is a Prime Master size figure. So the next size up would be the old Legend series. Now what's called Speed Series Bumblebee, as opposed to Legends Last Night Hot Rod. They're just a little taller. Next up on the size is Outback, which is a Legends figure from Power of the Prime. And then we have, next up is Jazz Studio Series. He's one of the smaller Studio Series figures. And then we'll bring in Jazz Deluxe from Power of the Primes. Now, and we're going to bring in the newest one, Punch Counterpunch. Now, what they also, these are Target Masters. So what they do is they combined Headmasters and Target Masters and Power Masters all in one. So what you want to do is you want to flip out the gun, flip over this, and what you got is you got 2 pegs in the back of the body right there. What you want to do is fold up Solus Prime, or Quintus Prime, and what you want to do is plug this guy in, and there is the weapon. And they will fit, the 5mm peg will fit into Deluxe and Legend size figures. There you go. And now Punch is now wielding the power of Bludgeon, which is the Cedar of Life. Or, what you want to do is bring in the old Power Armor. And they will fit, like I said before, in the Power Armor. Like that. And that is how this gimmick is. That's how Transformers wield the power of the Primes. And to transform him back, basically what you want to do is fold this back, rotate the 5mm peg, and now you've got Bludgeon, and you've got Quintus Prime. I get confused with all these primes. Quintus Prime, yes. And then we'll just fold them up, stick them back there. And there's Bludgeon and Quintus Prime. Now, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Click on those notifications of when I do new videos. We do Transformers, we do DC Marvel figures, movie reviews, Legos, we do them all. Alright, Rodimusbill saying till all are one, till all are one.